welcome to Mountain Cat News. I'm Heather Yeager.
And I'm Lindsay Yost here with this week's top stories. Did you ever think something so small as dropping soap could make you famous? Well, think again. More on this story in just a moment. Like always, we have your presidential update. See what's going on in a few minutes. Some people just aren't cut out to be parents. Stay tuned for more information on that story.
A former pizza shop manager who kidnapped 2 boys was moved to a prison in northwest Missouri Wednesday to begin serving his 74 life sentences in solitary confinement. Michael Delvin, 42, has been under evaluation at a prison intake center in St. Joseph's since October, when he pleaded guilty in 3 counties and in federal court in the 2002 abduction of then 11-year-old Sean Hornbeck and the January 2007 abduction of 13-year-old Bren Omby. Delvin has been segregated from other inmates, first at county jails in Franklin and St. Louis counties and in St. Joseph's since his guilty pleas. He will now serve the rest of his sentence in solitary confinement. Delvin eats alone, though he gets the same meal as other inmates. He gets 1 hour of recreation by himself 3 times a week. He can only shower every 3rd day. He can receive visitors, but he must meet them through glass. He has no contact with other inmates. Delvin's segregation is partly for his own protection, but also for the good of the institution.
Senators Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama will due for Super Tuesday votes tonight as the Democratic presidential hopefuls face off for the first time together, minus former Senator John Edwards. The event is the first Democratic debate since Obama's convincing victory Saturday in South Carolina. The forum at the Kodak Theater in Hollywood comes hours after the Obama campaign revealed it had raised $32 million in January from roughly 170,000 new donors. That amount will allow Obama to expand his television ad buys greatly in the 20-plus states holding primaries or caucuses Tuesday. The Clinton campaign would not say how much money they raised. Tonight's debate may seem slightly more restrained than last week's brutal showdown. Following her South Carolina loss, Clinton has largely steered clear of opportunities to take aim at Obama. The economy is likely to dominate Thursday's debate, and both candidates look to appeal to supporters of Edwards and his brand of economic populism. Clinton and Obama have split victories in their party's early voting states. Obama has won in Iowa and South Carolina, and Clinton in Nevada, Michigan, and Florida. But the Michigan and Florida contest awarded no delegates, and all major Democratic presidential candidates pledged to avoid campaigning in those states following national party penalties against them for moving up their contest so early. Clinton was the only major candidate to appear on the Michigan ballot. Obama is leading Clinton in the number of pledged delegates, those awarded based on primary or caucus votes. Clinton has the edge when superdelegates are factored in.
A drifter has pleaded guilty to murder in the death of a young woman who went missing while hiking in North Georgia mountains. Judge Bonnie Oliver asked Gary Hilton how he pleaded, and he simply said guilty. He had been indicted on a single count of murder Thursday in a specially called session of the Dawson County Grand Jury. The indictment charges he killed Meredith Emerson by blunt force trauma to her head on January 4th. Investigators are looking in North Carolina and Florida to see if he is involved in any other killings in those states. And now let's send it over to Josh Reineman, who went on location to Maple Hall for the UPJ Alliance program.
Josh Reineman at Maple Hall with the UPJ Alliance to help answer the question, what is GLBT? The workshop, held Thursday, January 31st, featured speakers from different organizations such as PFLAG, the Student Counseling Center, as well as the UPJ Alliance. The event was run by Bobby Karimi, the UPJ Alliance Events Coordinator, and Will Steinmetz, the President. Some of the topics covered were what is GLBT, the history and medical findings of homosexuality, and what you can do to become a straight ally. The UPJ Alliance is located in room 143 of the Student Union, and you can also access their website at www.upjalliance.org. Now back to Lindsay and Heather at the studio.
Thanks, Josh. Stick around after the break for much more of your Mountain Cat News.
Samantha Bozer, and I'm here with this week's weather. The weather has been crazy to say the least, and we couldn't expect anything less from Johnstown. We are, after all, in the mountains. As for Friday, it will be windy with rain in the day, changing to snow at night with a high of 40 degrees and a low of 25. Saturday, Groundhog's Day will be breezy but partly sunny with a high of 38 degrees and a low of 27. Hopeville doesn't see a shadow and spring is right around the corner. Sunday's high is 45 degrees, partly sunny with a low of 34. On Monday, it warms up with a chance of rain, high 50 degrees, low 30. Tuesday will be cloudy and dreary again with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 30. Wednesday, it's back down to 33 degrees for the high and 25 is the low. To finish this week, Thursday will be mostly sunny with a 37-degree high and a 27-degree low. That's all for your weather. I'm Samantha Bozer. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Sam. A jury was set to hear opening arguments Thursday in the trial of a woman accused of killing her 1-month-old daughter by burning her in a microwave oven. The jury for 27-year-old China Arnold's aggravated murder trial was seated Wednesday evening. If convicted, she could face the death penalty. Investigators believe Arnold killed her daughter by placing her in the microwave. Defense attorney John Paul Ryan has said Arnold had nothing to do with her daughter's death and was stunned when investigators told her that a microwave might have been involved. Detective Michael Galbraith said Arnold came home after a night of drinking, fell asleep, and was woke up by her daughter crying. She warmed a bottle, changed her diaper, and then went to sleep. Several hours later, her boyfriend came over and told her something was wrong with her baby.
Fight your way through 6 different exciting locations in hope of being granted parole. Escape prison riots in the yard, slip glass into a mob boss's lasagna in the cafeteria, steal painkillers from the nurse's desk in the infirmary. This is all what you can do with a new board game entitled Don't Drop the Soap. John Slabius, 23, has the backing of his mother and father, and they are very proud of their son. This board game goes on sale January 31st at the shop called Hobbs in a college town of Lawrence. This game includes 5 tokens representing a bag of cocaine, a handgun, and 3 characters. Wheelchair using wheels, muscle flexing armory, and business suits clad Sal the Butcher. And now it's time with your Mountain Cat Entertainment Report with Vlad.